Hi, my name is Yael Krigman. I'm the owner of Baked by Yael. We are a certified kosher and nut-free bakery located directly across the street from the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. We make amazing bagels, challah, black and white cookies, rugelach, and so much more, but we're best known for our amazingly delicious cake pops. And that's what I'm going to teach you how to make today. In honor of Shavuot, we're going to make red velvet cake pops with a delicious cream cheese frosting. The great thing about cake pops is that you can use any cake that you want. So you could just make your favorite cake and your favorite frosting and then use that to turn them into cake pops. So we went ahead and we did the hard part. We made the red velvet cake for you, and now we're going to make them cake pops. So you could just, for this demonstration, we'll just take part of the cake. So you take this beautiful cake and then you put it in a bowl and you just destroy it into tiny little bits. It's very therapeutic, especially now. So you just crumble it up into a million pieces, get it nice and broken real good. Excellent. And this is a lot of fun for kids and adults. People of all ages can enjoy doing this. Okay, so now we have our crumbled cake. And we will take some frosting. And we'll start with this amount. You really don't need a lot, just a little bit to get started, but you can always add more later. You just can't take it away. So we have our frosting in here. And then we're going to take our hands and kind of massage the cream cheese into the cake. So you want to get it really mixed in nicely. And while you're doing that, you want to squeeze it, because this is eventually going to become a cake pop. So you want it to be nice and moist, really spread out nicely, and just kind of squeeze it as you're going. Again, great stress reliever, relaxation technique. A lot of fun for the whole family. All right, got some cream cheese there. So once you have it nice and cohesive, then you want to just take a clump and squeeze, 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 and then roll it into a ball. You can make different shapes if you want. You can be really creative, but we're just going to make them nice round balls. So now we have our beautiful cake balls. You want to just take these and put the tray right in the freezer for about 10 or 15 minutes, just to let them firm up a little bit. It'll make it much easier to dip. All right, we are back. So we went ahead and we took the cake balls out of the freezer, and now we are going to turn them into cake pops. So you're going to need some candy melts like these wafers, which you can order on our website, and a microwavable bowl. And you just want to put the chips in the bowl and microwave it for about 1.5 minutes to start, and always on power 5. That's the most important part. And then you want to take a fork and kind of stir it up. And you might need to do this a couple times at varying times, just to make sure that it's melted properly. So we went ahead and did that already, and we have our melted candy melt right now. So we are going to take a cake pop stick, and this is an important little trick. So rather than just putting it directly into the cake ball, you want to first put it into the candy melt and then put it into the cake pop. And that'll make it a lot easier to dip and much less likely to fall off of the stick. So you want to do that for a couple of them, give them a chance to dry. And then you will also need a cake pop stand. This was handmade by my dad, Rafi, who's Israeli. So we're going to take the cake ball, and then you're just going to dip it in. So you can do it a couple different ways. You can either dunk it in like this, and then tap, 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 and just sort of rotate it. See, I'm rotating it just very slowly, and I'm not shaking it all around, so it doesn't have to be messy. And then once it starts to stop a little bit, then you just sort of scoop it up, and you could put it right here. The other way you could do it is if you're rowing a boat. So you go once like this, and then you turn it, and you go one more. And then same thing, you just sort of tap, 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 tap. Get some of the excess candy melt off. And then scoop it up and set it down. And so you could do it with all these. You could do different colors if you want. You can be creative, and then we will show you how to drizzle them. So we have our cake pops dipped, and now we're going to drizzle them. So we're still using candy melt, same thing for this, in a little bag, cut a little hole at the tip, and then we are just going to drizzle them just like this. But you can be creative, you can have fun with it, you can do whatever you want. You can crisscross them, you could do a Star of David, anything you want. The important thing is to have fun. So thank you so much for joining me, and Chag Sameach.